I always think that Stephanie Jenkins can't get any more repulsive. And she proves me wrong every time. So she has this video. And see, there's this woman says she reached out to Stephanie, but Stephanie never got back to her. So this woman reached out to Drew and said that, she wanted to give the children some clothing and whatnot. And Drew answered her because, Stephanie always complains about how Drew does always answer his messages. And he said, that that'd be great, and they would have to, figure out all the specifics of it. So, Stephanie finally has somewhat addressed this. She made this video. She said, apparently people have reached out to Drew, and they claimed to have reached out to her, but she was unable to find the message. She went back and was unable to find the message. So she's basically calling this woman a liar. I don't know. And then she wants to also know if this woman is sincere in wanting to help the children, or is she just looking for clout? Disgusting. Anyways, so Stephanie goes on to say, that there's always lots of people that want to bless the children and gift the children. So she says, it's really a much better gift when you give someone something that they want. So, therefore, she had the children picking out things, the older kids, picking out things and putting them on an Amazon wish list. And then she also put things on there for the kids, the younger kids, and for the girls too. So she puts all this stuff on this Amazon wish list. And basically, what she says in her video is, if you're not going to get what's on the list, we don't really want it. That's basically what she's saying. She came off as very rude. Now, you know what? It doesn't matter. If someone gives you a gift, you should be appreciative, grateful, thankful. Not, I didn't ask for this. I wanted this, not this. That's her attitude. Give me what's on the list for my kids, or we don't want it. She was very rude, extremely rude. And then she's putting on this list, mind you, like $30 dresses, $20 pairs of pants for these kids. And these are beautiful, cute dresses. But realistically, where are these girls going to wear these dresses? Maybe to church once a week now. And she's got toys on this list. But when I tried to click on the list, nothing's coming up. So I don't know if she's removed the wish list now, or the link that I have is not right. I don't know. But it was ridiculous, the things on this wish list. And, to just be so rude, to, say it's really not a gift if it's not what you want. Are you serious? And then the woman that wants to help the kids must be looking for clout. I don't understand this whatsoever. But yeah, so, and then she tries to retract all this at the end. And, she's trying to use this calm, soft voice during this video because she doesn't want to step on toes, not knowing she already has, like I said, by basically saying, we don't want it if it's not on the list. If it's not top quality, we don't want it. It was name brand shoes, like the Children's Place shoes. That's, it's not top tier, but it's like she doesn't want anything from Walmart or anything. She wants, $30 dresses, not a dress for $15 at Walmart, or a $15 dress even off Amazon. No, we want the $30 dresses. And we've seen Stephanie with these wish lists before when they were in the one-bedroom apartment. All of that stuff is just tossed haphazardly into that storage unit, if not destroyed. A lot of it got destroyed because they do not take care of anything that they have. Then she also makes a post on FB talking about a bigger car wouldn't really solve anything, basically. It wouldn't solve any of their scheduling things. But a second car? Yes, because then her and the kids would be going everywhere if they had a second car. But, and then, by not having a second car, she couldn't take the kids to the fireworks, and she just hates being financially behind on holidays. Again, another instance of Stephanie Thompson being too bougie to get on the bus, or even call an Uber or anything to take her kids to see the fireworks. No, we can't do that because she has to take them in a car that is driven by her, or we're not going. See, her attitude is just disgusting, completely disgusting. And as far as I'm concerned, the last thing she should be thinking about is a second car. She should be thinking about housing before she starts thinking about a second vehicle. And why can't she take Drew to work? And then she has the car there. Of course he needs the car for when he's door dashing or whatever, but when he's at Safeway, why can't he take the bus to Safeway and leave her the car then? I mean, there's so many different options, but no, no, no. The second car would be the only solution to this problem. And she has claimed now all the money she's saving by laundry. Every time she does laundry by hand, she puts this money, she claims, aside. And by doing that, she was able to order some Amazon Prime deals. I guess it was, I don't know, I've never really ordered anything online. I don't have credit, debit cards, none of that. So, nor do I have the money to do it. But I guess Prime Days, it's special sales or something. I don't know. Anyway, she got ordered some shampoos and different clothes for the kids. So she did buy some clothes for the kids. Oh, and I see she also did buy her a new hot plate or whatever, because, that one side was broken on hers. Then we have the kids went to church again, and I can only imagine that probably poor Atlas was probably once again left behind. She has a picture of Manova at church, sitting there. Manova's probably praying for a house and praying to get away from her for a few minutes, because when she says Manova's so independent, it reminds her of her brother. She's sitting alone. And then Stephanie goes on to say about how it was communion that day and how they partook in communion. And this is, basically just warming her heart. Now, as far as I know, these girls haven't been baptized. I don't know if Stephanie has that. I don't know. But how are the kids partaking in communion if they've never been baptized? I believe. I mean, the churches. I grew up Catholic, but I'm just non-denominational Christian now. But I've tried other churches, Pentecostal, Baptist, other non-denominational churches, whatever. And every church I've been to says you need to be baptized before you partake in communion. Because these girls, they don't understand communion is, taking the body of Christ. They don't understand any of this. And Stephanie's just pushing them up there to take the communion. I'm not understanding. And I'm still sticking by what I said. She's going to church for all the wrong reasons. She's hoping these people are going to feel sorry for her and somebody's going to bless her with somewhere to live. Either they rent places or something. Just watch. And like I said, I can only imagine, since Manova was there at church, that Atlas probably didn't get to go. And then she made another video, and boy, she looks rough. She's got this tacky looking eyeliner on, and her hair looks like she dumped it in a deep fryer. It is so greasy. And she is very excited because, if you know, Atlas ate a whole peach, and this was the first time he has ate a peach, because she starts to talk about his safe foods and this and that. This little boy has never been formally diagnosed. To our knowledge, she has never taken him to any medical professional. She hasn't tried to seek speech therapy for this little boy. Nothing. And now we're finding out, he won't eat anything, basically. This is the first time, he's 3 years old, and this is the first time he would even try a peach. Why will she not take this boy to get help? But she has to self-diagnose him. And his safe foods. So that's why we always see him with those pepperoni sticks. That poor little boy is probably surviving on pepperoni sticks. So that's everything with the Jenkins. And just remember, if you want to send her a gift, it's not a gift unless it's something that she wants. So make sure it's something that she asked for, or that she specifically has like on her Amazon wish list. Or really, she doesn't want it. Just remember that, because I know y'all wanted to send her gifts. I cannot imagine who would send her a gift after hearing her say such ignorant things out her mouth. Let me know your thoughts.